Welcome to episode 11. Business history is littered with examples of organizations who set out with an initial strategy but never succeeded with it. Instead of giving up on the spot, they looked for other strategies and twisted to it. If that strategy also didn't work, they twisted to yet another strategy till, through their brilliance or mistake of their competitors or through sheer luck, they identified the right strategy. And having done that, they stood their ground and created businesses around it. Implied in this strategy are two things. First is that whatever is your initial strategy, put sufficient resources, both financial and non-financial, behind it. But remember to hold back enough resources for subsequent twists. Has any enterprise that we admire followed the twist way of doing business? Wikipedia. At the dawn of the century, Jimmy Wales decided to launch an online encyclopedia, and he titled it Newpedia. For that, he assembled together a galaxy of experts who would monitor the quality that goes into this encyclopedia. 2,000 people expressed a desire to be a part of this, but 18 months later, merely 20 articles saw the light of the day. Jimmy Wales realized very quickly that he had to twist, otherwise the business would collapse. While on the watch, he looked around and he got inspiration from the software industry. Software industry creates the software, but when it is 80% complete, it puts it out into the public domain, and while customers use it, the entire software is refined. Taking this idea, he went to the board and requested them if articles could be accepted, and while it was published, it could be refined. The board, being old-fashioned, decided to reject this idea. Jimmy Wales, instead of taking on the board, decided to launch Wikipedia. Wikipedia, in merely a week's time, had almost 2,000 articles flowing in, and a year later, Newpedia had closed down. YouTube today is an integral part of our life, but in 2005, when it was launched, it was introduced as a dating site under the title Tune In Hook Up. On this site, a person looking for a date had to put up the video, and other potential people who wanted to date the person would rate the video. This concept did not get traction, and as luck would have it, solution came unannounced. One of the founders wanted to see the wardrobe malfunctioning video of Janet Jackson. He searched the internet but could not access the video, and then a thought struck him. What if he could create a platform on which anyone could upload a video and anyone could see it? And thus was born YouTube. Today, it has become an integral part of our life. It also caught Google's attention, who acquired it for $1.65 billion. I hope I have convinced you about the twist strategy. When you adopt the twist strategy, two impediments will come in your way. First, sunk cost. To twist to another strategy, you will have to write off whatever expense, both financial and non-financial, that you had invested in the initial strategy or subsequent twist. Be brave to do that. Second, ego. When you twist to another strategy, tacitly you have agreed that the earlier strategy has not worked. But if you want your organizations to endure in the long run, make sure that sunk cost fallacy and your ego does not come in the way of twisting. When an organization finally twists to a strategy that works, in hindsight, it looks so obvious and so simple and so self-evident. No wonder armchair critics have made a livelihood out of criticizing management. They say that if the eventual strategy was so simple, why did they have to waste organizations' scarce resource, be it financial, non-financial, in quest of the strategy? The best retort that was ever given to this style of thinking was delivered by Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus set out to discover India, and he accidentally discovered America. When he returned back, a royal feast was held to honor his discovery. Of course, his critics were not happy that Christopher Columbus was being honored for a mistake that he had made. Columbus walked over to the dining table picked up an egg and asked his critics if any one of them could make the egg stand on its head. Most critics tried it, but they were unsuccessful. Then Columbus walked over to the table, picked up the egg, gave it a small tap till the shell cracked and the egg was standing on its head. Looking back at the critic, he said, "After you've been shown the first time, it's never a big deal." I hope I have been able to convince you to embrace twist strategy. Thank you for watching this video and do remember to subscribe to our channel. I will be back next week with a new rule of business.